Hello everyone, Forex here. In this video we are going to be working with lamps. A common street lamp is perhaps a bit more useful now that Arma 3 has the new lighting system, so you might consider adding a few lamps to your base. So first I'm gonna show you how to create a completely new lamp, how to switch it on and off, and at the end we'll also work with the already pre-placed lamps, and let's get started right now. Creating a lamp is the same thing as creating any game object that isn't in the editor window itself. You need to use a command to create a lamp, and that command is create vehicle command. Use it in a trigger that gets activated right at the start of your mission, or even better, in the script init.sqf that I talk about a lot in my videos. The command has a few parameters, so let's have a look at them. First, I assign a variable to the lamp that I'm creating. From now on, if I want to switch it on, off, move it elsewhere, destroy it, I will use this variable. Next, there's the command itself and an array. The first element is the name of the object I want to create. So right now I'm making a command lamp here. Next, we have the position at which it's created. You can use either the command getPos and refer to an object, or use the coordinates. I talk about using coordinates and finding a perfect place in another video, so go watch that if you wish. Next parameter is an array of markers that can be used to set the position of the object. It's empty in this example because we have defined the location before. But if you want to use this parameter, fill the array with names of markers and the game will create the object on the position of one of these. The process of selecting the final marker position is random. The number here is the radius of the circle within which the object will be randomly placed. And the last parameter is the special setting of the object. You can use none, fly, form, or can collide. None is the standard setting with nothing extra. Fly can be used to have objects in the sky, but because we are making mostly empty objects, it's not really needed right now. Form is a short for formation and also not really used, and can collide means that the game will create the object on the set place and doesn't care if it intersects anything or not. I recommend you using the can collide setting. Alright, so now that we know what the command does and how to set it up properly, all that's needed is the name of the lamp object. In Arma 3 there are 9 lamps and you can find them all on the pastebin page, link is in the video description. There are also 9 other models that are the same lamps but permanently turned off. So yeah, now we have the lamp placed on the map, let's move on to switching the lamp on and off. Unfortunately, lamps cannot be turned on or off by using the switch light command. It doesn't work, looks like it's broken, so we'll use the SetDamage command instead. To turn the lamp off, we'll use lamp name SetDamage 0.93, and to turn it back on, use lamp name SetDamage 0. Alright, so the last thing that you can do is to turn the pre-placed lamps on and off. So the process is pretty similar, you only need to give the variable to the lamp and then you can work with that just like usual. So I will use the command nearest object to do that. Let's create a game logic unit somewhere close to the lamp approximately, and now click on the ID icon and zoom in the map. All of these numbers on the map are the ID numbers of every object that is already pre-placed on the map. So we will need the ID of the lamp, which might be a difficult task in some locations. Take your time and try to get the exact location of the lamp and then read the ID number. Once you have it, remember that number and edit the game logic unit that you placed before. Use the command nearest object, lamp1 equals to position this, nearest object, and the ID number of the lamp. So basically the nearest object to this location with this ID number will now be called lamp1. Once you have done this, you can now use a trigger to switch the light on or off by using the SetDamage command that I described earlier. Of course, lamps have their own mind, and by that I mean they know when to switch themselves on. They are fully automatic, and if it's too bright, they will stay turned off. And once the sun goes behind the horizon, the lamps turn on. What that means? When dealing with lamps, you aren't switching them from on to off. You are switching from automatic to off. We are basically damaging the lamp to the point where it's no longer able to produce light, but doesn't fall to the ground when switching it off. This definitely has certain disadvantages and limitations, but is a problem that needs to be fixed by Bohemia Interactive. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to talk about for now. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope to see you all in the next one. Comment, like and share, and have a great day.